Hallo, herzlich willkommen zur 18. Folge von Suzerain zusammen mit Apfel.
Hallo!
So, heute sind wir Besuch in Narbel. I was traveling to the snow-covered city of Narbel in the Nargis region for the Rural Development Forum organized by the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Education. The mountainous city of Narbel had gritty tons to it. It's mostly regarded as one of the poorer cities in Scotland. Its people were hardy and wary. Even after the discovery of natural resources in the area, years of neglect by the central government were apparent on the buildings and the general infrastructure. Natural resources, namely gas and oil, were now under the control of Gazem, bei uns Gazprom, which elevated the corporation to a place of power. My task in this forum was mainly symbolic. Fake smiles and handshakes with oil barons, meeting with local politicians, but most importantly for all, to make sure that Narbel does not feel like it was forgotten by the government. The scenery so far, however, was a reflection of Narbel's neglect. Main roads to the city were not maintained well. There were many bumps and empty, discolored spots in the asphalt. Navigating and swerving to avoid the inconvenience, our motorcycle finally started nearing the city. As if my discomfort from the bumpy ride was apparent to him, Serge rolled down the partition window.
We will be arriving at Hotel West in a few minutes, sir.
Thank you for letting me know. Can't say it's been a comfortable ride, Serge. Good, whatever gets us out of here quickly. Yeah, thank you for letting me know.
Any time. It is my duty. Duty.
After a moment, Serge started to smile under his mustache. Pretend not to notice. How is life, Serge?
Das ist ja aber der geilste Sätze. Smile under his mustache. Sir, I just want to say, it has been great these last 2 months. As you know, my wife Susan recently gave birth to our son, sir. And now my daughter just started at a very good high school in Horsehall.
Oh, die sind aber ziemlich weit auseinander.
True.
Get ready, Serge, because life is about to become a lot busier. That's great news, Serge. I'm happy for you. Congratulations.
Ist ein Happy für ihn. Guter Freund der Familie. I appreciate it, sir. Truly. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to afford a good private school if she scored less in the entrance exams. But I shouldn't have made my insecurity get to me. Erika outsmarts me all the time. I'm very proud to have a daughter like her. Du bist bloß ein Taxifahrer, bro.
I also hope that Diana will grow to be like her mother someday. So that means she must have taken the smarts after her mother? Oh God. I do not value insecurity in my employees, Serge.
Eins. Ja. I'm sure she will, sir.
Warum nicht wie wir? Was soll das heißen, Serge?
Nicht so. After all, she's the daughter of a lion and a lioness.
Aha.
Ja, gerade gerettet, mein Freund. My daughter looks up to the First Lady for inspiration, and it's not just limited to my daughter, sir. She's an inspiration for almost all women in the country. But at the same time, it must be hard for the First Lady as well. The fucking Mücke, Digga. Tot. All this attention, adjusting to this new high-profile life, and a husband that has great responsibility. Brauchst du uns etwa?
That is none of your business. Let's not
Oh.
talk about my family, Serge. You're right. It is hard for her. It's hard for both of us.
Ja. It must be, sir. We sometimes forget the important people in life between all the responsibility and rush. You know, those we care for.
Spare me your lectures, Serge. I agree. Yes, Serge, I get it. Yeah, I agree.
Ja, wir können nicht böse zu Search sein.
Serge continued after a moment of silence.
Have I told you, sir, we named my son George.
Warum nicht Anton?
Warum nicht Enten? The doctor said he's very healthy and thankfully so is my wife.
Why did you want another child?
Sagt er, wo schon zwei hat.
Ja, wir hätten vor dem ersten aufhören sollen. That's good. I hope the hospital had a good service. Tell me more about Susan. What kind of person is she? Very good. I must tend to my documents for a bit. Also halt die Schnauze.
3,2. Mehr brauchen wir jetzt auch nicht wissen. Normally, we would have been treated in one of the suburban hospitals. But thanks to the special courage of the presidential staff, we were transferred to Emerald State Hospital.
Emerald State is a great hospital. Ich war da schon 5-mal. Glad that I could help. We need to increase the quality of the services for all. Ja, 1.
Yeah. The equipment and the staff were exceptional. Exceptional, so.
Search site.
I already started thinking about the university education, especially Erika. I want to send her to a good private school, but with the current state of the economy, it's going to be hard for us.
I can pay for the education of your children and cover the expenses of your family. We will fix the economy, one way or another. It's hard for
Zwei personal wealth? Schau ich denn
Oh,
mal,
2 personal wealth ist halt schon viel, ne?
Das ist unser ganzes Bankkonto, Digga. Wo schickst du die denn hin, Serge?
Es geht ja nicht um seine Tochter, die hatte schon eine Schule. I think.
God fucking damn it!
Ja, machen wir oder machen wir nicht? Mann, wir haben 3 Euro auf der Bank.
Ja, aber... Ah gut, wofür brauchen wir das Personal Worth?
Investments. We will fix economy one way or another.
If anyone can, that's you, Mr. President. War Serge unser Fluchtwagenfahrer am Ende des letzten Mals?
Nee, das war glaube ich ein einfaches Taxi.
Wenn das gewesen wäre, dann hätte ich jetzt gesagt, ja, jetzt haben wir.
The guy had a major pothole and a bump which lifted us up in our seats for a second. Instead of talking, can't you drive more carefully?
Er kann ja auch nichts dafür, dass die Straße scheiße ist.
This is unacceptable. We need to invest in infrastructure here.
I agree, sir. We still need to drive back tomorrow unless you use one of those new helicopters.
The motorcycle began approaching the hotel. The Hotel West was supposedly the best hotel in Narbel. The large 25-story main building was undoubtedly one of the taller and more expensive buildings in the city. It towered over the nearby slums and had been a target for protests when it was first built.
Safe plus 3 Sterne.
A crowd was gathered in front of the hotel, with the welcoming committee at its center. As we approached the red carpet entrance, I could see the Major of Narbel and his Topor aides. Sturge got up out of the car and opened the door. He bowed his head respectfully and gestured toward the entrance. Thank you.
Have a good day, Mr. President.
As soon as I left the vehicle, the fresh air of Narbel filled my lungs. Almost immediately, everyone present in the crowd flocked over to me with an excessive display of courtesy, smiles and handshakes while I donned the mask of a politician. A mask that I was very used to. Das war schon.
Oh,
Ja, wir sind wieder in Narbel. Wollen wir das noch dranhängen?
wie lang ist sie denn?
Jetzt muss ich meine Brille dafür abnehmen. Circa 10 Minuten ist die Folge.
Ja, wir wissen aber nicht, wie lang das dauert, ne?
Mhm. Gut, dann gibt's Narbel Teil 2 morgen. Lasst doch ein Like und... Nein! Lasst doch ein Like und ein Abo da, wenn es euch gefallen hat. Schaut beim nächsten Mal vorbei und tschüss.